This is ANN News Brief.
4 persons, including school children, are reported killed in northeastern Kenya on Tuesday in a militant attack close to a boarding school. The attack comes days after terrorists killed 3 U.S. military personnel at a base in Lamu County. The police statement says a teacher and small child were among those who died as the Al-Shabab fighters targeted a phone mast about 25 kilometers from Dabab in Garissa County. More than 100 children stay in the boarding house at the school on the road between Garissa town and Dabab. Residents say the children had scattered when they heard gunshots. They also said they reported to authorities sightings of all Al-Shabaab fighters in the area a week ago. The police say officers were pursuing the terrorists as it thwarted a more wide-scale attack. Somali-based Islamist group Al-Shabab, linked to Al-Qaeda, is known to attack communication masts so that people would not have contact with the rest of the country. Egypt says it has shut the harbors of 2 of its Mediterranean ports, Alexandria and Dekela, because of bad weather. This is the second closure within a few days. The 2 ports were earlier shut on Friday for the same reason and reopened on Saturday. The Alexandria Port Authority said on Monday high waves and wind speeds prevented ships from safely entering or leaving the port, and that the coastal port is witnessing bad weather and a dust storm that affects visibility. We'll be right back.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network. ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Ivory Coast President Alassane Ouattara says he plans to modify the constitution ahead of the presidential election in October. Ouattara says the proposed changes would make the constitution more coherent. The opposition claims the president's aim is to sideline opponents from the country's presidential elections this year. The current administration has dismissed the speculation that an age limit would be imposed on candidates, especially Ouattara's main rivals, Laurent Gbagbo and Henry Konan Bedi. President Ouattara himself has not said whether he will run for another term. In ceremonies to mark the new year on Monday, Ouattara said his aim for modifications of the constitution is to further consolidate the state of law and bring institutions closer to citizens. He also said, quote, "I have just turned 78 and I am not thinking about excluding anyone, myself included," end quote. That is ANN News Brief at 1. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Ademi.